hunty? What up, hunty? Welcome to Way of Yao. How are you guys doing? I hope you are all well. Hope you're living life. I'm feeling really excited at the moment. For any of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram, you would see that we are now at 70,000. So I think we're on 73 now. But 73,000 is a lot, and I want to thank you guys so much for all of the love and support you've been showing me. Some of my videos have been doing really well on here as well, which means the absolute most to me. I want to thank you guys so much, and don't forget, if you are new to the family, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can, you know, see my weekly uploads, and hit that notification bell as well, because I know YouTube is trying to play some games with us, sis. They're not trying to let you know when your good sis has uploaded, and I'm guessing you subscribe because you want to see what's popping. So to see what's popping, you might want to hit that notification bell or whatever. So in case you haven't seen the title of this video, this is going to be a Colourpop review. Now they sent me a whole bunch of stuff. They sent me foundation, concealer, eyebrow pencil, eyebrow gel, 2 highlighters which was super duper creamy. I swatched it, they felt amazing, but we're gonna get into that. They also sent a face powder and also a translucent powder as well. So I'm gonna be doing a full face using all of those products, and I'm gonna let you guys know what I think. I'm gonna give you all of the teas on my opinions or whatever, and you know, see what's popping. So as you can see, my eyebrows are already applied, and I used 2 products. I used their brow color pomade and their brow pencil. These are both in Jet Set Black, which at first they look very dark. I still feel as though it's darker than what I am used to. However, it still works for me because of how dark I am. It doesn't look like, whoa, what is going on? If I was fairer skin toned, it would look like crazy, like, sis, what are you doing? So I'm not like super angry with this. It is a little bit dark, and I applied it off camera because on camera, girl, it's gonna take too long. So I will show you how it looks on the back of my hand. So this is how the pencil looks. I like the fact that the pencil is like, it comes out a little bit at a time. It doesn't let you like bring out loads, because when a pencil allows you to take out loads, people make the mistake of like pressing too hard and then it will literally snap. It does have a little bit of hardness to it, but it still has a little bit of creaminess for it to like glide on, and I must say that this is probably the best pencil I've tried so far. I am still a little bit alarmed at how dark it is. I'm thinking that maybe I should try the black brown, which is a shade lighter than this. I'm going to give that a go and see which one I prefer. However, I do really like the formula. I love the way it went on. Probably the best pencil I've used. So I used this to outline my eyebrow, and then I filled it in with the gel. So this is the gel, and that's what it looks like. It looks super duper black. Quite scared when I saw it because it almost looks like a black eyeliner. I'll show you how that looks next to the pencil. This is also quite smooth and creamy as well, and it literally just glides on like a dream. It glides on like a dream. So now to get into the main course, we are going to start off with the foundation. So I already have my skin prepped. I've already primed it and moisturized it as well, and I'm going to be applying the foundation with my sponge. This is literally a sponge I've had for such a long time. Apparently I'm supposed to change it every 3 months, but girl, these cost money, moolah, coins, dollars, pounds, whatever it is, wherever you're from, sis, it's money, and I'm gonna hang on to it until it falls apart. So this is what the foundation looks like. This is their darkest shade. This is in Deep Dark 215. That's how much you get in a pump, which is cute. To start off from the center of my face, I do like the shade. It's got enough red in it, but of course not overwhelming. But I do feel as though, yeah, I would have liked a little bit more coverage. This is going to be a second pump. I do feel as though, yeah, I want a little bit more coverage. I do like a natural foundation, but I still want my blemishes and problems to be removed, okay? You know what I mean? I'd say it's giving me a little bit more of a satin finish. It's giving my skin a little bit of a glow, but it not really feeling moist. It feels like it has gone pretty matte, but it's still giving me just a glowy sort of finish. I'm gonna see how it wears during the day, of course, because you can never speak too soon. So I'm happy with this foundation. Now I'm gonna move on to the concealer. So with foundations, for me, it's pretty much straightforward. I just go for the darkest one, whereas concealer is a little bit more difficult. You don't know what the undertone's gonna look like. With me, the second I go for something with a little bit too pink, it starts to look a little bit ashy on me. It can look a little bit grey. I need something that's a little bit more golden, rich, bit of orange, bit of yellow, those, you know, the warmer side of the spectrum. So this is the concealer I picked up. This is Deep Dark 52. This is how it looks, and I already think that it's going to be a bit too light for me, but we're going to see what's popping, we're going to see what's good. Hopefully it still gives me a nice brightened effect, but still gives my skin life. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Okay, I will definitely say I'm a fan of the applicator. Perfect for the nose, just glides along it. I like that. I do think it has a little bit too much pink in it, but hopefully it's going to be okay. Hopefully it's not going to make me look like really grey or ashy in the centre of my face, but only one way to find out. Don't know if you guys can see, but it almost has like a grey undertone to it. I don't know if the dark one would have been better for my skin tone or if the light one would have been perfect. It's hard to actually tell when you're looking at pictures, but this is the best that I came up with, and I just hope it looks cute. So I've blended out the skin. I'm going to go ahead and use my brush to blend out the nose. Anybody who is a part of this channel knows that this nose brush is literally my favourite. It's not actually meant for the nose, it's meant for eyeshadow, but I literally only ever use it for this. It's basically just become a nose blending brush. Perfect, so now that that is all blended out, we're going to go ahead and set with some powder. So this is the No Filter Setting Translucent Powder, and to be honest with you, I'm a little bit scared to use this. I've never used a white powder before. I did back like when I didn't know what I was doing, but for a long time I haven't used an actual translucent powder, so I'm going to use this one. This is the one that was sent. I did want the deep one, but I guess for the sake of this video I'm going to go ahead and use this one and see how it would look for, you know, somebody of a deeper complexion, and see how this goes. I'm a little bit skeptical, but hopefully it's cute. Okay, we're going to see what's popping, and that's how it looks going on this melanated chocolate skin. Go and see what's good. So what I always do is just dip my sponge into the powder, and then I'm gonna use that on my face. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my god. Okay, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look terrible at all. It's more just setting it in place opposed to adding colour. I feel as though my Ben Nye powders, they're very good at adding colour, so if your concealer isn't bright enough, it's definitely going to help to brighten it up. Whereas this is more or less just keeping it the same colour, but making it a little bit more matte and giving it that really silky, smooth sort of finish. It looks a little bit more cool toned in comparison to what I'm used to, in comparison to my sienna powder from Ben Nye, because if any of you guys have watched any of my other makeup videos, you would see that literally that powder takes me from looking neutral to looking like real golden rich orange underneath the eyes. Yeah, this is definitely giving me, more of a grey finish. I want to know what the banana shade would have looked like now, because this doesn't even look super bad on me, so I'm wondering what the banana shade would have looked like, because they have a banana, then they have a deep one. So this is what we are looking like. I like to leave a little bit of translucent powder on the centre of my nose. That's what I usually do. It's going to help to really snatch it towards the end. And in terms of the powder, I've come to the conclusion that I look a little bit too cool and a little bit too grey. I feel as though the banana just may be perfect for me. And also the concealer was a little bit cool as well. But the concealer I think is passable, but the powder definitely needs to have a little bit more colour in there. So I'm going to go in with the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder, and this is how it looks. This one I was hoping would be dark enough for me to set the perimeters of my face as I like to do. However, looking at it, it does look like it's going to be a little bit too light to do that. I'm going to use it on the perimeters of my face a bit. So before we move on to the highlight, I did want to show you that I have placed a little bit of my Ben Nye Sienna powder along this area, and then this is the side with literally just the Colourpop powder. So the comparison of the two, I'd clearly say that this one looks a little bit more like warm, a little bit warmer, a little bit more like skin, whereas this one has a little bit more of a greyish look to it. So I think maybe even the mixture of the two would look cute. I'm adding a little bit on this side now just to of course have both sides looking even. Basically everywhere I place that translucent powder, I'm going to use this powder to add a little bit more colour and brightness. Can you see that my skin just looks a little bit warmer? I definitely want to get the other powders. I want to get the banana, and I also want to get the dark one, and I maybe even come and show you guys how each of them look on camera, because I know it can be difficult, you know, for deeper skin tones to find something that actually works. I would say that this powder is a little bit light on me to like set the perimeters, but it would be perfect for, you know, setting the center parts of the face, or if you're lighter you could set your whole face with this powder, and I do like the texture of it as well. Guys, each time I look in the mirror I feel as though I come to a new conclusion, and I've actually come to the conclusion that that translucent powder I used, I love it, and I definitely think that it's going to be amazing for mixing with my sienna powder. Sometimes the sienna can just look a little bit too rich, and that one is just going to give it, because it's quite finely milled, it's going to give me quite a nice smooth finish, but also help to brighten it a bit and not have it look too orange. Like, can you see how smooth the skin is looking? My skin has not looked like this in a hot minute. Moving on to my favourite part today, we are going to be showing you the Colourpop highlighters. So we have two here. We have Highly Wasted and we have Avalon. By the way guys, I do have to say they are so creamy. It's not the sort of colour I'm going to be wearing every day, but it is a really nice shade. For me, I prefer the other one that I picked up, Avalon, yeah. This one, I will show you what it looks like. It's more of like a coppery sort of shade. It looks gorgeous when you put it on like this. That is going to look absolutely stunning. Recently, I've just been using my brush to apply highlighter and see how it looks. Maybe I'm gonna need to use my sponge because this is a bit too creamy for the brush I'm feeling. Already I'm thinking that this is probably gonna be best as a base highlighter. It's not giving me as much shimmer as I would like. So I've gone ahead and blended it out of a sponge, and I found that it blended out a lot better with a sponge. Brush just isn't gonna cut it, but I still believe that this is quite natural for a highlight. It looks more like a base highlight, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my favorite highlight on top, which is the Revolution Rejuvenate highlighter. Perfect, my face is more or less complete, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some setting spray. This is my matte finishing setting spray from NYX. Just gonna go all over the face. Go, you've been drowning, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Soak in, baby. Soak all the way in. Perfect, so we just added some finishing touches, the lip gloss and the beauty spot, and we are finished. We are completely done, and we are gonna go and slay the day. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I hope it helped you, because I know sometimes it can be difficult when you're deep skin tone to find things that work for you. So I hope I've given you a little bit more clarity on what some of these products look like on the skin, on a deep melanated, you know, sister out here. So I hope you guys are living for the look. I hope you guys like it. Hope it helped you. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and leave in a comment. It would help me so much. It helps the channel immensely, you don't understand. And hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because I know YouTube has been playing games and they ain't been notifying you of the videos I have been uploading. So it would mean the world to me if you did that as well. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.